This is the War of the Worldviews series, part 6. In the last video, I kind of disclosed the reason for the timing in my approach to astrotometry right now, in that I consider what it brings to our consciousness sort of very important to our planning of our future. And when I realized the issue that humanity is grappling with in its attempts to colonize outer space, or its thinking of how it will be colonizing outer space, the implications of astrotometry on that particular issue, I became very, very concerned about higher dimensional, higher order intelligences and how they might react to our sort of juvenile notion about the nature of outer space. And so if you've been looking for reasons of why I might approach something a particular way or another, that might clear it up if you're able to wrap your head around the depth of that particular issue. And I want to go ahead and say a few things to my subscribers. Obviously, this is a serious issue. And so you can expect that if you get involved with what is happening with this channel, that it might be a sort of difficult or even dangerous proposition. Historically, all of the religions are based on what we understand about the nature of the sun and what the earth is, what we are with respect to the heavens. And there have been lots and lots of people killed through the ages about these types of issues. And I have no control over that. And by looking at this, by trying to understand this, you are you sort of entering into that realm. And I just want to disclose, obviously, I don't want to get paranoid about it. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to do something good. I'm trying to prevent a particular type of issue that might be a very serious challenge for humanity. Now, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Gadzometer pointed out that if there is a war between a higher dimensional group or race and us, that it probably wouldn't last very long, and that we would probably be, at their mercy, basically. And I totally agree with this. And I think that this that's part of the reason that I'm so concerned about this, is because depending on how advanced these beings might be that would understand the universe in a more profound way than we could, it might be a trivial matter for them to wipe us out. We might not even understand how they did it. And so that's the thing that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about this breaching the seal on the what we perceive as the spherical Earth, without really understanding what we're doing when we're traveling out there with respect to how time folds and how matter is constructed. That's my concern, and in a nutshell. And it's a very, very real concern. And unfortunately, the governments, the people that we pay to explore these things, are lying to us about it. This is not something that hasn't been known about. This is something I suspect that has been brought to the attention of particular people on various occasions, but it hasn't been heeded. It hasn't been taken seriously. And so I'm providing tangible scientific evidence for the concern that there is a super-symmetry to the nature of the cosmos, and that time-space is not organized up there the way it is organized down here. There's a difference in the organization that reflects this super-symmetry, and that this needs to be taken into consideration immediately by anyone that is doing stuff up there, that is messing around up there. And so that's basically the big take an issue with astrotometry. Obviously, there's applications for it. Obviously, if we can use it to do things like predict earthquakes and understand the weather better, forecast cyclones and stuff like that, that'll be great. That'll be there's all kinds of applications for it too. But we have to be honest about it. If you are working for one of these organizations that would be suppressing this information, do not classify this. Everyone needs to know this. This understanding needs to be in the minds of the people that live on this planet. And if you're in a position to suppress this information, you'd better think twice, because you might find the world that you think that you're living in completely wiped out from under your feet. And so I'm not the thing that's going to do that. So don't attack me, okay? Don't attack me. I'm just pointing out an issue that humanity has to reckon with. And so don't attack me. Don't make that mistake. If you want to contact me, contact me. Don't play fucking games with me. Don't disable my shit, and don't be messing with what would be one of the greatest scientific discoveries in the history of humanity. Moving on. I'm not a diplomat. I'm not the person that can answer that question. The question that I posed, I can't answer that question. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about this. I'm not a teacher. I'm not going to be teaching astrotometry. I can show people astrotometry, but they are going to have to learn it. I'm not someone that can teach it. I have a lot of other things that I want to do, and astrotometry is very, very important. But I have other things that I need to do too that are also important. And so I'm looking for people to understand this the way that it actually is. My vision of astrotometry is clear. It's still developing. But it's definitely something that is way more advanced than our heliocentric worldview.